This morning, as the war in Ukraine continues, 3 U.S. officials tells NBC News that new intelligence suggests China is considering sending artillery and ammunition to help Russia.
Administration officials say it hasn't happened yet, but it is raising serious concerns. NBC's Bree Jackson is in Washington, D.C. And Bree, how is the Biden administration responding to all of this?
Good morning, Maureen. Dave. Well, administration officials say they are monitoring developments and warn China that providing weapons to Russia would be against its interest. As Russia's attacks enter year two, President Biden is doubling down on support for Ukraine, his administration pledging another $2 billion in aid.
We find ourselves in a situation where the cost of walking away could be considerably higher than the cost of helping Ukraine maintain its independence.
U.S. officials raise new concerns that China is considering providing Russia with weapons and ammunition, but say Beijing has not done so yet and strongly warn against it.
If it goes down that road, it will come at real cost to China.
A lot of our partners in NATO and in Europe have been a little bit reluctant to actually pressure China in the way that we have seen a response to Russia. But if China got involved in this war, I think that would change.
As the fighting intensifies, the White House continues to rule out sending F-16 fighter jets despite bipartisan calls.
This phase is about ground combat and being able to have the tools in the hands of the Ukrainians to take the territory back that the Russians are occupying.
I know the administration says as long as it takes. I think with the right weapons, it shouldn't take so long.
And despite major losses and setbacks on the battlefield, Russian President Vladimir Putin is pushing forward.
To wear down Ukraine, to grind away, and that's what he's giving every evidence that he's determined to do right now.
As hundreds gathered in Washington, D.C. this weekend to mark 1 year of the war and call for Russia to bring it to an end. And Ukraine's President Zelensky says he wants to meet with his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping to ensure that China had not supplied Russia with any weapons. So far, no word on whether that meeting will happen. Maureen?
Bree, China released a 12-part peace plan to end the war between Ukraine and Russia. What is the reaction to that?
President Zelensky says he wants to meet with Chinese leaders to discuss the plan, but President Biden and most Western leaders view that plan with skepticism.
All right, we will be paying close attention to this. Bree Jackson, live for us in Washington, D.C. Thank you so much.